Welcome back, everyone. Well, this is a segment that I'm really interested in because I wear a lot of makeup. I'm messing with my eyes a lot. And we've invited Dr. Amy Estes from Augusta University, from the Medical College of Georgia at Augusta University, to come and talk to us a little bit about tips for makeup. Now, I think as a corneal specialist and somebody who knows lots about eye diseases, you are certainly the person that we need to talk to about different things. One thing that I really worry about is sharing makeup. And when somebody wants to borrow a mascara or something like that, what is the deal with this?
Sure. Well, I mean, any liquid makeup can harbor bacteria after a certain period of time. You know, the recommendation.
Any liquid makeup.
Any liquid makeup. Okay. So, you know, especially around the eyes, think mascara, your eyeliner, things like that. And the recommendation actually is that you dispose of it and buy a new product every 3 months. You know, to prevent bacteria from starting to grow in there. And so certainly if you're sharing bacteria, you know, not everyone has bacteria on their own eyelids and eyelashes, and if you're sharing bacteria, then you're sharing one another's bacteria as well. So that can certainly create trouble in terms of infections.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to hold this up because this is what a lot of you have in a desk drawer, your dresser drawer, whatever. But you're going to have lip glosses, lipsticks, you're going to have your mascara, your eyeliners, and then of course lots and lots of different brushes, from face brushes to eye brushes to lip brushes. How important is, I try to clean my brushes, but I don't know if I have a set routine about it. And I have a spray that's an antibacterial brush spray. Bacteria is going to be gathering on those brushes too.
I would imagine it certainly could. Sure. I mean, any of those. I mean, liquids are the more known kind of vessels and to grow the bacteria. But I mean, bacteria and viruses really can live anywhere.
Talk to me a little bit about this one right here, the makeup.
Yeah.
That mascara. The mascara. How long can you safely use one tube?
Well, so the actual recommendation from the American Academy of Ophthalmology is about 3 months before you could end up harboring some harmful bacteria in there. So 3 months. So even if it's not empty, it's a good idea to change it, as a precaution. As a precaution.
Yeah. It sounds like you could really start adding up. But I guess
absolutely.
On the flip side, if you're going to get eye infections and you're going to have medications for that, I was astounded last year. I got pink eye, and I think my bottle of drops was like $160 or something. I couldn't believe it. But we talked about pink eye a couple of minutes ago before we started this segment, and I thought what you said was really interesting. Several of us here at WJBF News Channel 6 got pink eye, and we all share iPads when we go to the anchor desk and do the news. And you said we're just kind of setting ourselves up for this.
So pink eye is most commonly caused by a virus, and it's a virus that's associated with a common cold, and so it can be spread really easily. If you touch your eye and then touch any surface, doorknobs, iPads, anything like that, then someone else touches that surface and touches their eye, then you can transmit that virus. And that virus is pretty hardy, so not only is it really easy to transmit from person to person, but it can live on a surface for weeks to even months sometimes.
That is just gross. It can just live on a surface like that.
Yep.
So we need to just really use antibacterial wipes and things on keyboards.
Sure.
Yeah. And wash our hands.
Yes, and that's the most important thing when you have any of these infections. Hand washing is very important. You don't want to be shaking people's hands and things like that because you can really transmit it. Yeah.
Now, when you're in a department store or in Sephora or Ulta or something, they have a lot of testers. And one of the things you'll see them do is they'll take a pencil sharpener, and then they'll sharpen the pencil before they use it. Does that make a big difference?
Well, I'm not in terms of infection and bacteria.
Going from one person to the other.
I don't think that would be a foolproof way to prevent it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel about the tester setups that you see in stores? Would you ever?
I wouldn't.
Subject yourself?
I wouldn't, just to be on the safe side. I mean, you never know when someone's, not following the rules and, using a tester multiple times or something like that. And,
because the idea is if you're using different sponges and different applicators, then you should be okay.
Theoretically, you're, putting, it's a more sterile environment, but.
But you have to trust.
Whenever anything's out of your control, you never know for certain.
You never know. Yeah. Yeah. So all you can control is your own cosmetic toolbox.
True. Yeah. Absolutely.
And I would feel the same way about if you use your lip brush with lipsticks.
Sure.
You're going to have the same thing if you share.
Sure. Yep.
Especially if you let somebody with a cold sore.
That's right.
Use your lipstick.
Right. Ugh. Viruses like to transmit quickly. So yeah, absolutely.
Well, the point of this segment was to particularly talk to college-age girls and teenage girls who go together to the bathroom in groups and maybe use each other's makeup bags. So think about it. I hope that Dr. Estes has grossed you out enough to think about taking care and tell them if somebody wants to borrow your lipstick, just tell them that I said you can't. Blame it on me. Don't share, and remember to restock. 3 months is the good rule of thumb.
3 months is the rule of thumb. Yep.
All right, Dr. Amy Estes, thank you so much for talking to us about caring for our makeup, which is how we care for our eyes and our skin and all the other good stuff.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back.